if you like, go and say, Maazi Dibia. I'm teaching you from experience in Kemegolum Kanjeku. Ewata. Ejimo na agwa no mego mo mfonanya. Ewata. O mego mo mfonanya. Kedu ife o ya bụ ime igbali ọsọ. Now, sometimes people presume that the greatest solution to their problem is Afa. It's a big lie. I will explain why I said this. On your own, you may be limpeli. Okay, on your own, you may be limpeli. I chore adjust. Ana agwa gị gba isi akwala, nothing mega. Ana ekwu isi na onwere onye dị ka gị ịmakwa. Ị na-anwụ true to God n'ihi emekpọcha onye a ife ọmalụ gị. Ị na-eko. You don't know me, I will show you. Iko gị ife niile a ịmarọ. Na ife niile gị na ya na-eme ife na-asị ya nsọ. Okay? Imama ni ife na-emele gị ife na-asị ya nsọ. Ị na-eko. Nothing mega. Nothing mega. Nothing mega. Nothing mega. Nothing mega. Now, this one is for business people. There is something we call Ajaikpo Omuma. Ajaikpo Omuma is aja onye na-anwụ iyi aghụghọ na-eche. Ajaikpo Omuma, onye nwụrụ iyi aghụghọ. Any businessman in the building, or when they na-azụ afịa ebe a, Ajaikpo Omuma. Ajaikpo Omuma is, you bought this, let me give you an example now. Let me demonstrate something. This water now, you bought this water. You sincerely knew that what you, forgive me, which I'm the apostle. You sincerely know that this bottle water, this table water, you bought it for 2,000 naira. But in your office, in your shop, in your market square, you are telling somebody, Makachuku, ni family anona kagebo 3,000. Ni hi geli abo 3,500. To God, what this water is 2,000, is 3,000 naira last I bought it. To God who made me. Makachuku bidenigwe. Some of you na bapta sepa se lacha. Ndi newi bapta sepa se lacha. Makachuku I bapta sepa se lacha nile. I swear to God. Oda afiaro, I swear to God I carry ayono. I swear to God, this thing is 3,000 in my hand. And you know that is sincerely that this is 2,000 carton price, market price you bought it. But because you want to sell it 3,000 something or 4,000, you are swearing that you bought it for 2,000. Please, those on Facebook and TikTok, confirm if my network is okay. There is a restitution you need to do for it. How do you do it? Maybe once in 3 months. Ipulo ofu ebunu. Maọbụ mkpi ojii. Ujeleze mwosi akpụchalụ gị. Ya wele wee chele gị Ajaikpo Omuma. No, I'm not talking of ndị Nnewi. It's everybody. I just use Nnewi for example. You know, na nkwo Nnewi nwo yi n'ime market na anwụ iyi Ogbete, Ariaria. I swear to God, this market is 100,000 nakam. Makachukwu egolu me 100,000, whereas you know that you bought it 80,000. It has become a false oath. There should be restitution. So it doesn't bounce back and become blockade. Do you understand my point now? It has become a false oath to you. There should be restitution. Okay? There should be restitution. Okay, so what am I trying to say? We should not neglect all these things. It might be that your chief forbids this cheap, then you consider cheap lie. You swear that you are telling him, you swear to God that you bought this thing for 100,000. Whereas you and I know you bought it for 80,000. It has become a false oath to you. There should be restitution for it. Iwepụ nwa, ike ime, itele ime, ikele ime, iwepụrụ nwa. I will call it once so that you understand what I mean because of censorship. Abortion is an error that must be restituted for. Now, if you remember the days we thought about on such the implication that has to do with all these things, it doesn't mean that the person telling you this is perfect. Am I mad? Who dashed me perfection? Even my imperfections might even be sour in the ear. But what we are saying is for you to know that some of the things you are neglecting is actually a problem. Some of the things you think is nothing. Maybe the thing you are looking for a Dibia to do afa for you is, you are the one holding yourself. Before you look for a Dibia, ask questions. And am I holding anybody's glory? Remember the post we made the other day when we are talking about the post we made the other day when we are talking about destiny helper. And we said that destiny helper is not just a human. Destiny helper is not just human being. No. Events, occurrences in your life are also destiny helper. Which means, you see that girl that you wanted to marry before, that broke your heart, and finally you married the best wife on earth. That girl helped your destiny. The one that broke your heart, she helped your destiny. She is part of the process that will engender the best wife. You see that man that promised you marriage and left without marrying you? She helped. The man conditioned you to see where you failed it. What are you regretting? Maazi Dibia does not regret nothing. Oh, if there was money, I would have become, yes, that one, now you cause him. Because you've limited your thoughts. But if you tell yourself, I am unlimited, I cannot be reduced to nothing, you begin to struggle. Now, when someone came into your life, if you are observant, that person must live good and bad. That is the law of association. Always make reference to the vehicle we are driving, automatic vehicle. We have the throttle and the brake. As I speak to you, the throttle and the brake do different work, but two of them work, their work complements each other. If you are going to walk, you need throttle. You match the gas pedal so you can run. But immediately you see traffic, you no longer need the throttle, you need the brake. Wesley Westham, I've not seen any question you asked and I didn't try to give answers. The problem is when you don't find the positive side of everything, you begin to mumble or you begin to hold on to grudges. This guy a mekam. Don't mistake these things with your wrong decisions. I repeat, don't mistake my statement for your misery. Sometimes we brought misery to ourselves. Now we use our hand to bring them to ourselves. I just told you people on TikTok now, which I'm sure I've told this story before on Facebook, how I use my hand to bring 8 years of backwardness to myself. 8 good years. 8 good years of backwardness. How? Now, if I don't understand, I will say human being, somebody is tying me. Lo and behold, now me tie myself. Some men will be saying, this girl we are talking, Chooks, Senior Chooks, I love that statement from you. This girl no be human being. This girl no be human being. This girl no be human being. Are you human being? You will be man. Is your character worth associating with? Because it's easy to point fingers, whereas you don't know that the other finger is pointing at you. This girl have mad. They go look at this girl. My brother, Ebomado. Mbamala Antonio, Mbamalo Kenando Difa. When you are saying this man is not human being, look at the way this man left me after all these years. Are you marriable as a woman? Now, this is the plot twist. When people say, I was with this man when he had nothing, the question becomes, when you are building a man to become something, are you also building yourself to fit into that level? Senior chicks. When you are building your man to become something very mighty, I hope you know that when he becomes something very mighty, that there are qualities needed of you to be able to complement his status. So as you are building your man should be building you. Are you marriable? Or are you relying on the bigness of your bum? If you go to wedding, you notice that in most cases. Do you understand? As a man, serious. My dear, are you marriable as a man? The Igbo language does not have anything like coincidence. Because we believe that everything happening to you, are you listening, has been predestined. Now, a lot of men and women, yes, are not qualified to be married. You are not qualified as a lady. In a chodi, in a Chineke nyemdi. Chineke nefele ganya. Do you know why? He knows the marriage will not last 1 year. Because of what? You are empty. You have nothing to bring. You are empty. You have nothing to offer. So he allowed you to discover need the empty. Can we update your way? Touch your neighbor, draw your neighbor. Have you pictured the future? Have you pictured the future? You cannot open your mouth and say, my dear, nothing goes for nothing. Be ready to see life from the positive side. The lady that we wanted to settle down with, along the line, did not see reason in your destiny. My dear, the worst mistake you will make in this earth is to marry a woman that does not believe in you. I repeat, the greatest mistake you can ever make in this life is to marry a woman that does not believe in you. Ibugo onwege. Ibugo onwege bata bata. Do you know why? The greatest thing that brings out the best in a man is the wife. There is a way a woman fine-tunes a man to give you reasons to do it better. A man loves praises. A woman loves praises. I will make citation to something that will shock you. I will make a little citation. You may not like it. But the person I'm going to use in this citation is my brother, Yule Edochie. I repeat, the person I'm going to use in this citation is my very own brother, Yule Edochie. If you watch Yule Edochie now, there is something about Yule Edochie I don't know if you are seeing. But I've seen that Yule Edochie loves to be praised, appraised. To Benum, it gingers him and wants to accomplish more. Do you know that which your partner craves for? Kaya liji, ordinary praises nalagidi. Kaya liji maka ide to digi nalu digidi. Do you know that thank you? That thank you, they tell your husband. Side chick igwe ilo digana. That thank you ida agwa nwunye gị. Past ya gwe ilo ochiri nwunye gị taa. The first day I came to a tertiary institution, are you listening? That's the first day in J University. There was something written in the board. That statement, most of my classmates must have forgotten that. Are you listening? But there is something written on the board that very day. This is what they wrote on the board. Small thing seems not to mean anything, but creates a difference. Small thing seems not to mean anything, but creates a difference. One single statement can we Jibulisi battery digi. As for my brother you, the only statement Jibulisi battery abo isim mili jakataka ofo. That word resonates with him. That word creates an addendum. That word creates a character, a macho, a charisma. What can for why? Don't read wrong out of my, don't say wrong from me. I'm not here for or against. I'm just telling you, little things you may neglect. Little things you don't know may destroy you. For example, you will be saying, oh, this man came and left. Have you ever sat down, juxtapose your life? Why did he leave? Why did he leave? Why did he leave? Okay, why did she leave? It is easy to say, oh, no woman wants to marry me. No woman wants to stay. My brother, are you stable? Because the first thing a woman wants in a man is stability. Money is not the first thing a woman wants. Mon ami, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. The first thing a woman wants in a man is security. Does she find security in you? Kine nwere ego oni nwere ngabasị. Admin, do your job now. You don't even need my permission. Kine nwere ego oni nwere ngabasị. A woman is tickled by what she hears. Sometimes, Jilonu buo jinanti munyagi, he keeps the division going. I repeat, as a man, as a husband, sometimes welonu law for dekin, ni nanti munyagi, he keeps the marriage going. Have you ever given her your 5 years plan, where you guys will be in the next 5 years? You will not go up with the next governor Anambra State. You will go, have you used mouth and tell her, have you told him, show her your vision statement, a blueprint of what you want to achieve. Well, on Oguya, that no one afo, Yamwaka case ya address a senator. No go about the next senator. No 8 years plan. You are working on it. You say, okay, follow contact in a make. Need make contact up Maketua. Give her something to hope for. Don't be boring. If there is no more expectation, the marriage is bound to break. Human wants and the needs are insatiable. But you can learn how to manipulate, positive manipulation. You must be doing something. I remember my principal of my secondary school, Osebo always says something. You must be doing something. Either you are reading or you are writing. Now, my brother, in your marriage, you must be doing something. Either you are planning or you are executing. Serious chicks. Now, the truth is this. In life, You need to bring your A game. Ifenkili. You need to bring your A game. My dear, every day is not for... And don't just say that word. Baby, I'm the next governor. There is time for such statement. Try this and thank me later. And you know that your marriage, this is the time for you to shoot. To tell that beautiful story that will hold your marriage for the next 3 months, 4 months. Before try and put yourself in that mood. Put yourself in that addendum that can coordinate that story. So that the storyline may make sense. But here nola. Osige, daddy, nke na bottom netiti abane, si anola. Start from this question. Do you believe in me? Osige, yes. Do you trust me? Osige, yes. Do you doubt my ability? Osige, no. How much do you trust my ability? Osige, 100%. He said, baby, I'm going to change everything. You begin to voice out meaningful plans. Please, if the network is bad on TikTok, switch over to Facebook. I don't know what is happening. I can't come and kill myself. Begin to give her the beautiful picture of your aspirations, your struggle, your limitations, your scope, and your glory. You are working on something. Those storyline is to stabilize your marriage. A woman wants to see vision in you. Now, for the men, a man is variable. A man is programmed to be a master of variable. I'm telling you, according to genetics, a man is conditioned to work with variation. It is genetically inborn in a man. You need to be that variation. Perfume gi ofu scent ka obo. Is your perfume one color, one scent? Is it one aroma you have in your perfume? You need to diversify. It doesn't need to be expensive. It can be perfume. Ordinary body spray for 4,000. 3,000 something. But variables, let it be variety. Sunday night, Iba Sentinka. Tuesday night, Iba Balila. Wednesday night, Iba Nka. Oburi yo nota, koya nuechi. Now, little things spices up the home. Now, a man comes home, ibunye rice na stew. There is a way you still give him that same rice, and he will want it better. Isi lofe onubu. Ise semo. Amalugo gi asimunye muanyi male ese semo. Why don't you try something? Eseketa semo. Have you tried this rice kolie? Banye rice na mili, soak rice overnight. Ideli message, Daddy, guess what I made today? Daddy is selling rice. Ilie ha effort ya. Ebe ọ bụ na nwoke ibe m nọ, ihe ya na-agbọbọ ka o lie rice esele ese. Because you have not. Please, I apologize. So I don't know what this network is doing to me. You know, I'm in the village. There is no good network in here. I apologize so much. Okay? My sincere apologies. I don't even know. Now, on Monday, listen. Do you know, do you know if you take your monthly portion to cook food and make like 3 different kinds of soup and be serving it at randomly each night, is better than can if I will fegusi, a liquid fegusi tologo, a sequel for bono liquid. But you can be complementing each of them at intervals, at randomly. Why don't you spice up? Ekechukwu, I love that statement. Thank you. A great marriage is not when the perfect couple comes together. Rather, it is when an imperfect couple learns to enjoy their differences. Now, as for nightwear, that is another problem. As for nightwear, my darling, nightwear, ordinary Okleka nightwear, 500 in Okleka can save your marriage. I repeat, ordinary Okleka, 500 can help your marriage. Tonight, you are on a blue dress. Tomorrow, pink. Dirty Friday, red. Saturday, mauve. Sunday night, immaculate white. Monday night, danger black. Then, if you are now rich, small money in your hand, you can add some naughty spices, like the nurse uniform, police, handcuff. Live stream please, you can this in the language you understand. The day you will lose your marriage is when you want to remain Chioma Jesus or Chinyerudoma. Men want to see, this is what men want, a Chioma Jesus with a touch of Nicki Minaj. What your husband requires is a Chinyerudoma with a spice up of Cardi B. If you are Chioma Jesus all the time, I got atakwa digi. If you are Cardi B all the time, you become so loose for his liking. So it's something that comes Ntụwanye. Variety is the spice of life. Please, in this century, I hear young ladies saying, I don't know how to cook. My dear, one of the easiest way to get to the heart of a man is his stomach. I don't care how rich your husband is. Don't allow the maid to do the dishes. I mean cooking the meal. They can wash the dishes, but be the one to cook the dish and serve him. Please. The topic of today, for those asking the topic, is converting your weaknesses to strength. Floxy, are you male or female? The one asking me on TikTok. Now, it is left for you to find your common balance. As I repeat, the bestseller book in America, marriage, relationship bestseller books, people that wrote it are already divorced now. Most of them are already divorced. Why? Because marriage is unique. Every marriage is unique. Every marriage is unique. Find that spices in your own. Find the uniqueness in your own marriage. Converting weaknesses to strength. When I started on TikTok, before I switched to Facebook, I asked TikTok people one question. What do you regret the most in your life? And I shared a story of what happened in Enugu. That a lady had scored 49 in her exam. If she scored 40, she should have graduated. If she scored 40, she would have graduated with her mates that year. Final year student. But she scored 39. She knelt down and pleaded with the lecturer to award her 1 mark. The lecturer said even if heaven opened, that he will not award her that 1 mark. Uche, unless you are coming in now, we've included men in the teaching before women. Do you know the funniest thing? After all pleading and persuasion, the girl repeated the 1 year in school just to sit for that course. But something mighty happened. That next year, Shell sent some envoy to recruit a chemical engineer for them. 200 candidates, 200 students. 200 students underwent that very, very recruitment. Shell picked only 1 person, that very girl. Officially, she became a staff in Shell PLC. Then the question now becomes, if that lady was awarded 1 mark last year, would she have gotten the job? The answer is absolutely no. What am I saying? I'm saying that your greatest disappointment may be your biggest setup for glory. Antonio Keke, welcome. Your greatest disappointment might be your greatest setup to glory. Your greatest disappointment might actually be that which nature has conditioned to set you up for glory. Now, what do? You are a victim of your own choice. Why don't you learn how to maximize every minimum opportunity? Converting your weaknesses to strength. Growing up, my mother told me vividly, Maazi, you talk too much. Why don't you read too much? So that when you talk too much, people will listen too much and pay too much. This same line of sentence changed my perspective about life. Kankwe kamam sikwe ine ekuka guboka akwo oya bi meme nkweri ka people gebo go kenti ka imotebe oke ego. And today you can see it. Ekulekum is paying. Now, have you learned to convert your weaknesses to strength? Where are you weak? And let me tell you how to make it a strength. There is nothing to regret in life. Everything that this man came into your life and left is because the man came to deposit a level of knowledge you don't have. Do you know if you are so lazy that you don't like leaving your bed, you can actually create $1 billion company, maybe an app. Convert your weaknesses to strengths. Now you hold yourself. The moment you master this, I think everything will turn anew. What is your weakness? What is your weakness? In business, your weaknesses can become your greatest strength. In marriage, your weakness can become your greatest strength. That is why I said, as you are building your man to become, as you are building your woman to become, I trained that girl in school. I trained that girl in school. As you are training that girl on school, you dey train am for school. I hope say you dey build yourself to be able to conform with the paparazzi when she graduates. As you are building your man to stardom, I hope you're building yourself up so that your status when he gets to stardom will complement his own status, vice versa. Because if you don't build yourself as you are building your man, if you don't build yourself as a man, and your wife comes into limelight, into stardom, same goes to the women. If you don't build yourself as you are building your husband to stardom, what are you doing? Yes, my husband is evolving. My wife is evolving. Are you also evolving together? Relevance is the modus operandi. You must be found relevant at all costs. Listen, let me give you a citation. You have friends that are rich. They have money to spend when you guys go out to party. But you have good jokes to crack. Don't you know that you are relevant in the party? You don't have money like them, no problem. But you are the life of the party. You know how to bring new jokes. You can make jokes from nothing. The party is always boring. I swear, they wouldn't mind paying all the bill so that you'll be there. Relevance. Ekworo ga-aka na klota, onwere nke ị ga-enwe, inwere ego imala ama njakịrị. Ọ bụrụ ipụta eburu gị buje gị party, inwere ego, inwere spices eji eme party ọtọ ụtọ. You expect them to carry you next time. They begin to see you as a disturbance, as a burden. See, all my fingers are not equal. Create your niche. Carve out a niche for yourself. Convert your weaknesses to strength. I don't care to know if I have billionaire friends. I don't care to know if I have billionaire friends. But the only thing I care about is the relevance I will contribute whenever we hang out. For example, you came to your friend's house. Your friend's wife is doing birthday. And you know that other of your friends will come with the envelope because they are rich. And you are waiting to come in that same time with them. Yes. You came. Use your number 6. If you reach the time, you know, say they go do envelope. Condition yourself to be the one making sure that people that are coming are well seated. Your friends that have money will go and drop envelope. You are busy arranging the party. You are in the organization sector of the party. Or you took the mic and you become the MC. They will not expect the MC to leave the mic and come and contribute money. You paid your own money. Find relevance so you don't become burden. You know that your friends are rich. Why don't you become something that they are not? Nothing, it belittles you not if you toto a bottle. It's your friends. But you can toto in packaging. You may not be the one picking bottle. You set up a team of younger people and you are directing them. Carry this crate from here. Put it here. As they are seeing you pointing your hand, my brother, you are doing your own contribution. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Let your friends know that any party, you are equal to the tax to organize things. That if they set you up, that you can handle the wine, entertainment, and merriment. Make yourself a short plug. You know how to coordinate DJs. Make yourself relevant that you can condition DJs. You know how to invite DJs. Ija balilulu somewhere, one way or the other. Ija balilulu. One way or the other. Ija balilulu. Onwele lulu ija. One way or the other. Onwele lulu ija. You can't be useless in all ramification. Emanna n'ife niile. Chigi nwelili nke o nyere gị. You are not that empty. Chigi nwelili nke o nyere gị. Because immediately your friends begins to see you as nuisance, as a burden. The friendship is bound to crash. But if you create relevance for yourself, the friendship will stay. They know you are not as rich as them. And subsequently, they may set you up. Tonight's topic remains converting your weaknesses to strength. Converting your weaknesses to strength. Tell me your weakness and I will tell you how a strength it is. There is ability in disability. To crown the story tonight, I'm going to share a story with you. How Coca-Cola came into existence. Please, for those in Facebook, comment if you can hear me. Comment loud and clear. For those on TikTok, if the network is good, comment loud and clear. I'm going to share you a brief story of Coca-Cola. The worldwide brand you are hearing, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was started by a man called Smith Pemberton. I repeat, Coca-Cola Company was started by a man whose name was Smith Pemberton. Something happened in the life of Smith Pemberton. He was a soldier who got shot in service. So he was shot in combat, and he has been taking morphine for a very long time. Morphine. You know what is morphine? Painkiller. So he took morphine to the extent that he got tired of taking the morphine. Meanwhile, other than being a soldier, he's also a chemist. You can look up this story I'm sharing with you. So Smith Pemberton, other than being a soldier, is also a chemist. The morphine he takes is highly addictive. If you start taking morphine injection in your life, if you no take them, you no go stay. So Smith Pemberton said, I don't like the effect this morphine is giving me. My life is beginning to feel very uncomfortable without the morphine. Let me restructure something that will replace this morphine. He created the first solution, the syrup, the Coca-Cola. Added a little bit of morphine in it. I mean digestible morphine. What kind of digestible morphine? What you call caffeine. He added a painkiller to it, something that can take him to the level of the morphine. But this one can be ingestible, which is caffeine. He added caffeine to it. Caffeine is organic, so it can be consumed. So he switched morphine for caffeine. Subsequently, his taste was complemented. Instead of taking morphine injection, anytime he needs morphine, he takes a cola. That is how the company Coca-Cola came to be. That is why when you drink Coke today, the remnant of the caffeine in the Coca-Cola, because they add caffeine to Coca-Cola, will go into your body and form an addictive habit for you that you want to take Coca-Cola every day. What is the moral of the story? Smith Pemberton converted his weaknesses to $1 billion project. Gunshot wound became a company that is lasting. Smith Pemberton is dead now. Let me tell you, the son of Pemberton, the owner of Coca-Cola, actually got drunk one day and sold off the company share for $1. Read off the story and cry. The truth is that the name Pemberton still lives on in his legacy, the Coca-Cola brand. But I'm not sure any of his children have $1 share in the company because of drug addiction. What am I trying to say? Whatsoever you are doing, try to carry your children along. You get why? You get why? I always make reference to a Kenneth Lichukwu. It still pains me that 14 limited liability company owned by that Kenneth Lichukwu is not functional today. It pains me a whole lot. Why am I trying to say convert your weaknesses to strengths? Check your life. There is something you are very weak at. That thing can become $1 billion project. Convert your weaknesses to strength. What is your weakness? Can't it become a strength? Can't it become something to be proud of? It can put food in your table. What is your weakness? Make it a strength. Kedu ife na n'ihi na ya ka ngwa gị ka ihe esi mee ka ọ baalụ gị ulu? Now growing up, everybody that was my classmate knows that na afam na adị na afam mkpọtụ. Do you know why? Because any new thing I got, any new knowledge I got, I love to share with my classmates. So any ede afam mkpọtụ, afam na adị na afam mkpọtụ steady. Today, kedu ebe onye a na ede afam mkpọtụ nọ? I've moved on. My weakness has become a strength. What have you done with your own? Convert your weaknesses to strengths. Your greatest weakness can become $1 billion project. Your greatest weakness can become $1 billion project. Convert your weaknesses to strengths. You have Coca-Cola to drink today just because Pemberton converted his weaknesses to strength. Convert your weaknesses to strength. There is this citation I'm also trying to give you again. You know our brother Chinedu Ikendieze and Osti Aki and Popo, you know them, they are popular. Aki and Popo converted the disability in them into an ability. And they are millionaires today, if not billionaires. Aki and Popo know that they are short. Deficiency of thyroid gland, right? I think, where are my medical students? Under secretion of the thyroid gland. Under secretion of the thyroid gland causes dwarfism. Over secretion of the thyroid gland causes giantism. So, due to thyroid deficiency, is a natural birth defect. My brothers are not growing like their fellow people. But they did not body shame themselves. They accepted roles in Nollywood to be used as children. Not be so. I think both of them are MON now. Member of the Order of the Niger. They are doing well for themselves. That thing can become $1 billion company. And akogonu ni nwere ike. Maka ebe ako mwa na like. And akogonu ni nwere ike. Build confidence in yourself. Become a life coach. Someone that teaches about positivity. Become an activist against body shaming. And akogonu ni nwere ogbu ike. Flaunt it to your advantage. You cannot be missing in all ramification. Onwe link edemia. Onwe link edemia. Onwe link edemia. Convert your weaknesses to strengths. Start evolving. Allow life to happen to you. When a man comes into your life and leaves, let his departure be a moment for you to build yourself more. The greatest shame is them finding you where they left you. Never in my life, you will not find me where you left me. You will not find me where you left me. Those in TikTok, is my network okay? Those on Facebook, is my network okay? My closing statement. Today is Sunday. I don't want to take your time. My closing statement. When you stop evolving, you perish. So many of us have actually perished. You are breathing does not mean you are still alive. Convert your weaknesses to strength. I don't care what is your weakness. Convert it to strength. Convert your weaknesses to strength. That is today's statement. If there is anything, Sister Chizzy, welcome. If there is anything you regret in life, that same thing can be your biggest strength. I don't want this video, this teaching to be very long, so you can go through it, reflect on what we said tonight. Convert your weaknesses to strength. Sister Chizzy, welcome. Convert your weaknesses to strength. I don't know how painful it is to you if any nane can become a strength for you. I will give you an example. I am a product of poverty. I am an attestation. My knowledge, part of the things that built my knowledge was hunger. As a student in the seminary school, my provision is cowbell milk. That one that is in roll. Cowbell milk, you know cowbell. 12 pieces. Choco Milo, those days, 12 pieces. One packet of Yali. Abro Yali, no, Oxford. Canada atoto. Oxford cabin biscuit in a bonko. One penta of Gary. Oto, kaina where? Because of Guinea. Amula Irene, we are 7 in number. Can we kazuchandos on our? But the truth is that if you come to my cupboard, I drink cornflakes, which my mother did not buy for me, which my father did not buy for me. How do I drink cornflakes? Since the fact that I know how to solve mathematics, if I want to solve mathematics for you, any mathematics assignment, each one can log a cornflakes. Then you can register premium service. You put one packet of cornflakes. Register the premium service. Maybe for 1 month. You need never assignment. I forgot to go na premium. In one packet cornflakes, a banana premium. Do you get my point? Golden Mon, a banana premium. This is how I gathered provision and stocked my cupboard. This is school Natana Zaman, and I don't know, I complain. Jehovah Nazum de Catolo Moblondoka. Jehovah, my classmate, Azum de Catolo. But I paid for it in the way that when they are sleeping, I will burn my midnight candle to make sure that I meet up to be able to solve that thing that feeds me. Converting your weaknesses to strength. I say it without apology. As a student, I only sleep for 4 hours. As a student, I only sleep for 4 hours. I only sleep for 4 hours because we need to know that we came from nothing. But division is something. Okay? Convert your weaknesses to strength. Weaknesses to strength. The only thing I tell you today is that why I don't know how to wash clothes is because that same thing entered into washing clothes also. Those whose parents don't have money, those who cannot afford to give me their provision, will accept to wash my day wear, my Sunday wear, my cassock. Then they will do washing, those that will do ironing. Oh, well, I cannot solve assignment for you for free. And do you know the funniest thing? I will only solve one assignment. You will now take it from me and copy. That is the thing. Life is just like that. Use what you have. Respectfully, get what you want. Life is all about give and take. When they sleep at night, I and my friend those days, Swako, Chibika Zubike, we are the others. They are the likes of Chineloka for them. Those days we look up from the side. We see, we see people that we know we formed a team of formidable lions, formidable leopards who are fighting to break protocols of propinquity, knowing fully that the only salvation we have is our academics. We sit down in a point and we study for 12 hours. 6 p.m. in the evening till 6 p.m. the next day in Aguaoko. Why? Because someone told us that once you are educated, your problem will be solved. We never knew it was a lie, somehow. But somehow, at a point in my life, I stopped my quest for education and I diverted my quest for knowledge. I think that was what distinguished me from the crowd. People were interested in the education. I was interested in the knowledge. You need to build yourself for tomorrow. Osebo of blessed memory always say, you must be doing something. Either you are reading or you are writing. Osebo happens to be my principal in my secondary school days. Thank you for the gift. What are you doing with your weaknesses? My parents couldn't give me much. I converted my weaknesses to strength. Even in the university, I charged that 30 naira per tutorial class. 30 naira. If you are coming for mathematics class or statistics, 30 naira. Okay? Sometimes I have 100 students or more. Sometimes I have up to 200 students in a sitting. My multiply 30 naira times 200. Moke ne life ko onyori. Na tabusubusu. Why? Because I have something to offer. Life is exchange. You must offer something so you can get something. Are you willing to sacrifice what? I sacrificed my sleep for knowledge. Can you feel willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give? What are you willing to give? Obujego Buddha, Obujego Buddha. I can remember there was a live stream. The network is not favorable. What am I trying to say? The conclusion of today is you have to be stable to give up that which you desire most. I repeat, Spider-Man said something in his movie. To do what's right, you have to be an order. Okay? I bid you good night all.